Potters, this is Sarah again. Thanks for coming back. So I have more glaze combinations to show you. I guess let's just jump right in. So I did a few of these kind of textured mugs, and they're all using the satin matte, Amaco satin mats. The light blue is sea foam. The dark blue is blue green. And the yellow, I mixed 50% of the yellow and white, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. And the inside is Clayscapes cream on Kentucky Mudworks Dark Star clay. So I have those two. And then I've got this cute little bubble in the satin matte blue-green. And then I did satin matte in there with the Clayscapes cream on the outside. A little bit different. And then sticking with that kind of like 60s kind of vibe. This was fun. This is Glacier Blue, 2 coats with cottontail, speckled cottontail on the inside. I feel like it goes really well. The bottom, it's kind of cute. It didn't run at all, which is nice. It's really stable. And then did a couple cute little dishes. Little spoon rest or whatever, kind of goes with that. And then this was my son's idea. So he saw the texture and thought pineapple. And so this one is Tangelo all over, and then I wiped it back. And then Marigold Celadon, 3 coats over the top. And we're gonna plant, it's a planter, there's a little hole in there, and we're gonna do either like aloe, something really spiky, you know, so it looks like a pineapple. It's kind of cute, really cute idea. Okay. Then this one, so this is my first try at Mishima. It was a little tricky, not gonna lie. And I did the waves. So we live by the beach, South Florida. The beach is less than a mile away. And my husband surfs. I used to surf when I was younger. So we love the sun, we love the waves. The inside and the top here is Cirrus Flow, which is really pretty. And I did 3 coats of that. And then a rim of Atlantis Aqua. And that came out really nice. And I think this is turquoise velvet underglaze. And that's kind of what I used in here. I think I used royal blue and turquoise inside the waves. And just, I want to say like intense yellow maybe on the sun. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. Kind of cool. Okay, and now this, so Lisa Finkel, Pottery, love her combinations. And so I tried to replicate one of her combos. Hers came out much better, but anyway, it's still pretty. This is Turquoise Lake, 3 coats on the bottom. So like from halfway down to the bottom. And then I did Sangria on the top, 3 coats. And then I did Flux covering, a thin layer of Flux covering. So I think next time I'll do more of the aqua, a little less of the pink, or yeah, I'm not quite sure. I feel like it just needs, I don't know, needs something. But I did 2 in that. And then the inside is Clayscapes cream. Oh look, got a little dot. Clayscapes cream, just as a liner. So cute. I also did a bowl in that. So this is satin matte white. And then, hello, color. A lot of color. It's kind of pretty though. Okay. And in case anybody wants to know, that was on Iceman clay. Yep. And so is this. This is just like a little spoon rest, has some texture. This is sangria, just sangria. I think 2 coats of sangria. Maybe 3, because it did kind of obscure some of the texture. And then I like to do a little stamp on the bottom of some of these. I do that on some of the mugs too. Just there's always hope. So that. And sticking with the pink and blue theme, this is on, look at that, ooh. This is on standard 365 porcelain. So they ended up being quite a bit smaller than I intended. But you know, that's how porcelain is. So this, Fairy Rose, 2 coats on the top third. Okay, Fairy Rose. Atlantis Aqua on the bottom. Really, really pretty glaze. 2 coats on the bottom third. And then there's a middle band right in here of Norse Blue. And I just did 1 coat of that. And then River Birch over the Norse Blue. And then, good grief, there's a lot. And then I did a little dip of sangria on the rim over the Fairy Rose, which I'm not quite sure if that did anything, but boy, that's pretty. That's really pretty. And it's got that thick, drippy kind of rim at the bottom. Oh no, that's really neat. Very pretty. Okay. Moving right along. So I tried to make one of the cute to-go cups like Audrey Morel does, and Aubrey Morel, and it came out a lot smaller. But it's cute. It would be perfect for my 5-year-old. It's really, really cute and little. And it's got a little place for a straw. And so this is eggplant. I think it's Mayco eggplant. 3 coats. Oh, I need to get closer. There you go. Eggplant, 3 coats. And blue hydrangea, 3 coats on the top. So this, I don't know if you can see right here, is a little bit lighter. So I did the eggplant to here, down, and then the blue hydrangea all over. So that's why it looks a bit lighter up there. And I did a bowl to match. Pretty. Such a pretty glaze. And this, yeah, I think I did the same thing because you can see that it's lighter right there. So the eggplant is below, and that was just the white clay. So that's only blue hydrangea right in this area. And then I just did a couple little trinket, and it says, "Let your light shine." And you can still see through it a bit, which is sweet. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. This was a stunner. This was like, I opened the kiln and I, wow. I hope you can see all the pretty colors. So this was obviously a slab, and I rolled out a placemat to get the texture. Pulled it away, did all the things. The glaze is, there we go. The glaze is honey flux ×3 all over. And it was thick. It was really thick. Okay, sorry, I didn't have enough space on my phone. So I was saying Honey Flux, 3 coats, and it was pretty thick. And then I did dabs of Smoky Merlot, Indigo Float, Blue Rutile, Textured Turquoise, and Shun Plum. And then after that dried, I did 1 coat all over of sandstone. And it was fired 5.5. And it's the Camille Hoffman schedule. So yeah, that came out really nice. Okay. This is the new Purple Aster from Mayco. And I did a base of alabaster, 2 coats. And this is on speckled buff. And then I did 2 coats of purple aster. And then I did a couple dabs of light flux, just kind of like random. So that came out good. It did have a couple drips, so I have some grinding to do. This was done similar to the tray that I did, with Honey Flux as a base and then just dabs of this and that off of my brush. This is the Mayco speckled buff engobe, and that came out really nice. Really nice. All right. Then I have this one. This is Dark Star clay. I did a strip of Honey Flux in the middle, like all the way around Honey Flux. And then I did alabaster all over, 2 coats of alabaster. And then I did around the rim sangria, probably, you know, there to there, 2 coats. And then I did a stripe below that of autumn purple, 2 coats. And then I did dabs of light flux kind of high up. That came out pretty. And the specks from the Dark Star clay burned through the alabaster, giving the speckled look. It's pretty. Okay. Okay, this came out really good too. This is Honey Flux. This is what Lisa Finkel does also. She does Honey Flux from here down 2 times, and then River Birch 1 time, so that the specks aren't as much, it's not as heavy of a look. And then I did Norse Blue on the top here, 3 coats of Norse Blue, because sometimes it gets a bit patchy. And then I did dabs of flux, kind of where they meet. And that's really nice. This one ran right at the handle, so I'll have to grind, but I was kind of worried because I did put it on thick. This is similar with the Honey Flux on the bottom, 2 times, and then River Birch from here down. And then Sangria, 2 coats around the top, and then dabs of flux where it met. And it says loved, John 3:16. I did put a manganese wash over it. A lot of it burnt out, but I still think it looks nice. Yeah. I was kind of testing out what all the different colors looked like This again is the Honey Flux 2 times, and then the River Birch 1 time, and then Autumn Purple I did 3 times on the top. I feel like this one ran quite a bit more. That's pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, Autumn Purple on the inside too. I think this is the last one I'm going to do for this video. This was a little sgraffito mug that I did. This is our cabin in the woods of North Carolina, the mountains in the background. It was hand built. This is jet black underglaze, and then blue hydrangea over the underglaze. Kind of gives it that starry, and this is kind of a cozy hand mug, hand warmer, I think they call it. So yeah, it just feels good to hold. I don't know, there's something about it. But yeah. It was my first time doing sgraffito, and I'll definitely do it again. I did this one, and then I did my dog Daisy, and I think my daughter made a short of that. So yeah, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? I like that a lot. Okay guys, well thank you. I still have some more. So yeah, thanks a lot. See ya.